name is Filam Singh and I'm 11 years old. I'm from Hyderabad, Pakistan. I am a level 1 student at Rehan School Online Academy. So today we are having a very special guest. It is my great pleasure to warmly welcome our guest, Amanda, and she's a founder, detector, and CEO as well. She is a talented author and writer. Amanda's inspiring journey as a leader, entrepreneur, and creative voice has touched many lives, empowering to unlock their full. Today, we are truly honored to have her with us for this interview, um, where she will share her insights, experience, and wisdom. Amanda, thank you so much for joining us. We are very excited to learn from you and to be inspired by your stories.
Thank you for having me. And it's been nice connecting with you. And yeah, I don't often get to do a lot of interviews, so it's nice to do one today. So thank you.
Okay, so welcome. Now, my next question. First of all, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers so they can know about you?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Amanda, and I'm from Canada, and I own Magnetic Publishing. And I'm also an international best-selling author, and I do a lot of work in publishing and also health and wellness as well. And I'm also a life coach, so I'm a certified life coach as well. And so part of what I do is helping people be empowered, inspired to publish their work and master the art of storytelling and succeeding in publishing.
Okay, so that's amazing. So, my first question with you is, can you tell us about your early life and upbringing?
Yeah, so I grew up in Canada. I had three siblings, so I come from a little bit of a larger family. Um, I went to school in Canada as well. I spent a lot of time working in retail and food service as a young woman. I also had children when I was 20 years old, so I also have three sons, and I had went through quite a bit of different life experiences. So one of the things how I got into the helping field was I had a car accident that profoundly changed my life. I was very injured from that, and I was able to bounce back from that. And so after that had happened, I went to college to study child and youth treatment as well. So that would be working in group homes. So these are buildings that children may not have parents, or they're going there to get better or get help, and live better lives. So yeah, so I did a little bit of that. I did some college, some university, and then I got into book writing through my life coach, Robert J. Moore, who is a New York Times bestselling author. So I started off doing just smaller book collaboration projects, and then eventually I ended up opening my own. And yeah, I write lots of books, and I help a lot of people publish their books as well. Yeah.
Okay, so amazing. Now, my next question is, who inspired you most while growing up?
I think honestly, mostly I was my mom. My mom was really into business, and she was really good at sales and managing and stuff like that. So I learned a lot of business from my mom. And then I was also really inspired by a lot of other writers. um, I really loved books, and I loved reading and learning, and those were two really important things. And one of my favorite authors was Don Miguel Ruiz. He's one of my favorite authors. And then, of course, the iconic J.K. Rowling. I really liked her growing up. And there was, you know, of course, lots of writers who inspired me. Margaret Atwood. There's a lot of them. So, yeah, mostly just family, and then kind of just different authors who were doing different things.
Okay, so that's amazing. Now, my next question is, what motivated you to step into the coaching field?
I had went to school for child and youth work, but I ended up wanting to kind of help people in a different way and focus on helping people be successful and meet their goals. Because despite my difficult journey of life and struggles, I was really good at meeting my goals and getting things done, which allowed me to be successful in my life. And so I really wanted to help people build their goals and make, better transformations in their life that they really wanted to focus on. So that was a lot of it.
That's amazing. Now, my next question is, did you always dream of becoming an entrepreneur?
Um, I knew very young that if I was going to have a family, I was going to have to make money. And I knew that making money was not going to be an easy job. I was going to have to be diverse in my skill set. I was going to have to learn lots of different skills. And I did want to work and do different things, but I never thought that I was going to become an entrepreneur full time. And so and I'm still a little bit of an entrepreneur. I'm always doing different things and working and collaborating with many different types of professionals and people in different industries, because that's how when you own a publishing company, you meet all kinds of people from all kinds of different walks of life. And sometimes you work really well together, and you might join each other on a collaboration. So I knew very young that I wanted to get involved and do different things and learn different skill sets. So kind of, yeah, I did kind of want to be an entrepreneur, but I didn't ever think I was going to be an entrepreneur full time, if that makes sense.
That's amazing, pretty. So, now my next question with you is that, what was your every first job, and how did your childhood shape who you are today?
So my very first job, actually, is I sold chocolate bars for charity, and I had newspaper routes. I did a lot of volunteer work when I was young as well, in churches, in different organizations. And my very first paying job, I worked for a pizza place. And then, of course, I went to McDonald's. So I started in really high paced franchises very young, to learn leadership skills and learn how to work food service. and also develop those leadership skills. So, and then, I moved on and did a lot of retail, a lot of sales, a lot of different jobs, a lot of really cool and unique jobs that I've had the experience of working with. But yeah, my very first job was in newspaper selling chocolate bars, and then I got into a pizza place when I was 14. So, yeah.
That's amazing. Pretty. Now, my next question is that what personal experience led you to create um, a special minds coaching? Did you face any failures early in your career?
Yeah. So, transitioning from being a professional and working with young people into coaching is a little bit of a different change. The kind of the goals are much different, and the outcomes are usually quite different. Where it's life coaching is more one to one. It's more client based, and so yeah, I really liked helping people, and I wanted to help people in a different way. So that's how I got into life coaching. So I went through a program and I did some certifications, but I had already had a background in education and human resources. So, um, you know, I really got into coaching because I wanted to help empower people and make an impact and motivate them. So that's my why into why I got into life coaching.
That's amazing. Pretty. So now my next question is how did you overcome challenges at the beginning of your journey and what does success mean to you personally?
Yeah. So success is, for me, a lot of people think that it's about money and making millions of dollars and doing all those things. But for me, success is I have freedom in my life and I have control over my life. I have control over my time. I have control over my surroundings. I've done all of the things that I've wanted to do. I'm happy. I'm healthy. So when we talk about success, I think the main question is, do you have an overall mindset of being happy? And so for me, I would say, yeah. And of course, like everybody else, I've faced lots of challenges. I've went through a life changing car accident. I've lost people. Of course, there was all kinds of other things in between. So yeah, there's going to come moments of failure and things like that, and you have to be strong enough and have the self discipline to kind of keep going. So, um, you know, I really, I really think that with success, as long as you're happy doing it you're comfortable and you're where you want to be and you're doing the things you want to do, I think that means you're successful. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Now my next question is what inspired the name Expression Minds Coaching and when did you officially launch your coaching business?
So I started coaching in 2023, and I actually wrote a book called Exceptional Minds. And it was a book about leadership and transformation, meeting goals, and it just had a little bit of everything in there. So I started with that as a book, and then I got certified in coaching and I was working on that as I was writing the book. So then I decided that I was going to name my coaching foundation after my book Exceptional Minds. And Exceptional Minds also has a course which helps people grow professionally, uh, individually, and professionally, And in terms of leadership, it's a great resource. So that's what Exceptional Minds Coaching was named after, was my book. Yeah.
That's amazing, amazing, amazing. So, yeah. Now, my next question is, what gap in the market did you notice before starting your company? What has your vision, and what has your vision when you started, and has it changed on?
So coaching is hard as well as publishing. They're very competitive industries, and a lot of people are kind of doing these things now. So, in the beginning, it was really, really hard because I had to learn a lot of new skills, and it got easier and easier as I went. And I think one of the biggest changes I've noticed in publishing is just over the years. I think what's changed now is a lot of authors are working together. Collaborations and anthologies are on the rise, and there's more collaboration now than there has been in previous eras of publishing and coaching. Same with coaching. A lot of life coaches are kind of working together through organization. They're sharing goals together, even stages, all of these kinds of things. So those kind of mentalities of the competitive mindset in certain industries is kind of changing more to collaboration focused. So yeah, really neat.
Okay, so that's amazing. So, would you like to give any last advice to our viewers?
Yeah, always follow your dreams, and no matter how hard things get, keep going, and be authentic to yourself and the things that you want to do and that you're passionate about in life. And whatever, it takes time to build something that's really good. And it's going to be difficult, but if you surround yourself with the right people and you work really hard, you can do anything that you want to achieve. And a lot of people, they quit and they get frustrated, and they lose their compassion or focus. But don't give up, and just be proud of what you're doing.
Okay, so that's amazing advice. So,
So
yeah.
thanks for having me.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming to my interview, and yeah, I really like you. So do you like to give any review of interview, that how was it and like this?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's really good. I really like that you're asking really um like personal questions, good questions that people can kind of learn more. So yeah, it was a great job. So thanks for having me, and I hope we'll connect again soon.
Oh, so that's amazing.
All right, thank you. Take care.
Okay, so Allah Hafiz everybody. So yeah, I hope you like this interview. So we will see in our next interview. Allah Hafiz, and Amanda, it has been such a pleasure having you with us today as founder, director, and CEO as well. And so it was so great to having our guests. So we will see you in our next interview.